Good Wednesday morning, everyone. Chris Allen with your weather podcast for this July 24th. We had some severe storms yesterday afternoon as a severe thunderstorm watch went into effect. Not a whole lot came from that. There were some power outages in the Madisonville area, Hopkins County. The storms pretty much weakened as they moved toward the Bowling Green area. A couple of warnings here and there. A few reports of some minor tree damage and occasional power outages, but nothing more than that. In fact, we did not even receive any official rainfall at the Bowling Green Airport last evening. The showers, at least on the east end of those thunderstorms, just kind of fizzled out as the air remained pretty much capped off all day long. But where the greatest instability was further west into western Kentucky and the Missouri Boot Heel, southern Illinois, West Tennessee. So we really didn't get anything too awfully bad out of that. And rain, we really didn't need that. We're at 9.46 for the month of July. Almost 9.5 inches of rain has fallen just this month, and that puts us as the fifth wettest month of July, the fifth wettest July on record. Now, a few days ago, someone brought up this point. I said we were on pace to be the second wettest, but the key words there, on pace. A few days ago, if we had kept up the same pace, then yes, we would be second wettest July on record. But every day, the daily average of rainfall changes. So you have to adjust accordingly each day that passes, taking on, hundreds of years of averages. You have to factor that in, say 120, 150 years of record keeping. So today, we should be averaging 3.20 for the month of July, but we're at 9.46. So that puts us 6.25 inches above average. Year to date, we're at 36.36. We should be at 29.33. So that puts us 7.03 inches above average, and tomorrow the average will change again. So at the end of July, which is coming up next, Tuesday, we're going to find out, where we ended up. But this will certainly indeed end up being one of the wettest Julys on record for Bowling Green. If we're going to be, number 5, number 4, maybe even number 3, who knows? But right now we stand as the fifth wettest on record. All right, the numbers from yesterday. Before the thunderstorms, 89 was the official high temperature, 90 the average for the day, so we were just 1 degree off pace. 73 was our low, 68 where we should be. 1 year ago, we had a high of 95 and a low of 77 back in 2012. Today, we've got a cold front. Well, let's say a coolish front. Someone the other day said, how can you call it a cold front in the middle of summer? Well, technically, it is called a cold front. No matter the season, it's called a cold front. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to bring cold air, but it's a cold-based system, a cold-based boundary. So the technical term is cold front. But I guess we could, for the sake of summer, we could call it a coolish front, if you want to, or cool front. It is laying right across the Bowling Green area this morning. Actually, it's like Bowling Green, Franklin, laying on the Tennessee border this morning, and it's pushing southward. There's only just a very, very minor chance that we still could see an isolated shower this morning with that front, but for the most part, I'm leaving it out of the forecast. Any shower activity that crops up is going to be mostly into Tennessee. So, the forecast, partly sunny today. We're going to see a mix of clouds and sunshine, but already the less humid air is working in. And we're going to find a very nice high temperature today of 83 degrees with a wind now behind the front out of the north at 7 miles per hour. Really, the next 24 hours are going to be quite incredible for July. Clear, comfortable tonight. An overnight low in Bowling Green of 60. But some of you out in the countryside, which is most of you, and some of our mesonet sites may end up reading mid to upper 50s for overnight lows early tomorrow morning. Yeah. Now that is crazy. Crazy generous. It's like that commercial. Crazy, Vonage, crazy generous. Anyway, it is going to be generously comfortable for the end of July with those kind of temperatures. The dew point temperatures dropping off. And again, dew point's another way we measure the amount of moisture in the air. Wow. It's just really cool stuff. Literally. Tomorrow, for Thursday, sunny and pleasant with a high of 83 and a northeast wind at 7. As Tony Rose starts Stuff the Bus 8. Yep, and he's going to go all the way through Sunday with that. He's out there at Bluegrass Cellular on Campbell Lane. So if you get a chance to just pick up some school supplies, and hopefully we'll set a new record this year for school supplies and Stuff the Bus. At least Tony's going to have some pretty decent weather this year. Whereas last year he was baking in all that heat. This year he may not even have to use the air conditioner. Wow. Then on Friday, the start of the National Corvette Homecoming this weekend. Mostly sunny, 85. And, of course, we have Sounds of Independence, Darius Rucker in concert on Friday. Looking good for that. Then Saturday. No, that's Saturday. Yeah. There's too many things going on this weekend. Can't keep up. Anyway, Darius Rucker, Saturday. On Saturday, there's still only just a 20% chance of a shower. It's not a big deal. Most of the day will be partly cloudy. We'll see a high of 83. And then another bonus cool down with another shot of lower dew points and humidity levels. Sunday, mostly sunny, 81. Monday, mostly sunny, 83. And Tuesday, mostly sunny, 86. All those temperatures below average. The average high right now, 90 degrees. All those temperatures staying below 90. So it's pretty incredible once you think about the end of July, beginning of August. This should be the beginning of one of the hottest times of the year in this part of the country, and we're getting a refreshing change of pace. By the way, big shout out to all the bus drivers up in Edmonson County. I was up there yesterday afternoon to do a severe weather presentation about severe weather observation and getting our bus drivers to be added eyes and ears for any inclement weather, and trying to keep them and our kids safe. And I've done this before for various school systems, talked to just the bus drivers, because they're out there in the elements and they've got our kids' safety at heart. And we had a great time up there yesterday. So thanks to all the Edmonson County bus drivers for what you do. And some of them didn't know that I had this podcast. So hopefully, like some other bus drivers do, they'll be getting up in the mornings and maybe downloading this podcast through iTunes, which, by the way, it is in the iTunes store. Just look up Chris Allen's Weather Podcast, and it should come up. And, of course, we have links to it on my Facebook page and Twitter feed. So anytime that, when school starts back up, you can listen to this early in the morning and find out what's going on. All right, thanks, everybody. God bless, as always, for listening to the podcast. Know the weather before it knows you. Have a great day, and I'll see you live at 5:30 on AM Kentucky and streaming live to WBKO.com.